Beautiful Wednesday, man. We are life. We are no longer letting life attack us. We are attacking life, and we're going at it, and we're gonna hit it hard, man. Hope y'all feeling good. Y'all should be. Like I keep telling y'all, man, y'all keep waking up, you keep going at it, man. God keep blessing you. I need for you to figure out that purpose. I need for you to figure out that purpose, man, because God got it for you. But God need for you to realize what he had blessed you with, man, and get connected with that, man. I need for you to get connected with that. Like, find out, like, you got so much potential and greatness in you, man. But you are letting things in your life situation, not your life, but your life situation take you away from what you need to be doing. Stop letting life bully you, man. Don't let life bully you, man. Like, you bigger than that, you stronger than that, you wiser than that. Like, annihilate that bad thinking you got. Like, annihilate that bad thinking you got. Right? Cause I've been on my reading, man. Like, I've been reading, right? And I have realized, like, our mind plays so many tricks on us, right? And so we do so much thinking out through it. Like, we do so much thinking out during the day, like just thinking now. And it's like it's false stuff that's not even us, man. It's false stuff that's not even us. So you're like, our mind has played so many tricks on us, bro. And I want you to understand something. Like, you are not your mind. Like, stop letting your mind trick you into you this or you that. Like, you don't have problems in your life. You have life situations, but you don't have problems in your life. A lot of the stuff we think are problems are just something it's a problem that we are dwelling on in our mind mentally that we have no intentions of taking action on. Like, you ain't got no problems. That's how you done told yourself. You got no problems. It's mind-made stuff. You ain't got no problems. It's all in your head. You ain't got no problems. Like, I really want you to just like take a minute and to just go deep into yourself. Like, don't think about what you got to do 5 minutes from now or 10 minutes from now or a year or 2 years from now, cause like we can't do nothing about that. Like, get real present and come in the now. Get real present with yourself. Like, don't take this moment and just say, what problem do I have at this very moment? At this moment right now in my life. Like, right now. And sometimes we get so focused on our future that we forget about the present moment, man. Or sometimes we just be, I'm waiting on this job. I'm waiting to make this money. I'm waiting to get this car. I'm waiting for my kids to go to college. I'm waiting to graduate. I'm waiting. And like, waiting is a mindset. Waiting is a mind thing. Once again, everything is up here. And so now we be so busy waiting that we realize that we never really enjoyed our life. Because I was always waiting. But what am I waiting on? What am I waiting for? What you waiting on? And waiting is a mind state. Waiting is a mind state. I want you to really think about this. Waiting is a mind state. Just think about this. You've been waiting, wherever you at in your life, whatever goals you accomplish, you were waiting to do that. Like, you probably were waiting to graduate and you graduated, right? You were waiting on your kids to go to college and that happened. Or you were waiting to get this job and you got it. Or you were waiting to get this car and you got it. Or you were waiting for next year and it came. And now when God bless you with that, and there you don't have to wait for that no more. Now I'm waiting for something else. And so it's always a waiting game, but it's a state of mind though. And so after if the next thing you're gonna be waiting. Then when you get that, you're gonna wait. Then when you get that, you're gonna wait, and you realize I never really enjoyed my life. Like, I was already blessed, but my mind was so focused on things and not God. Like, my mind was so focused on things and not God. And so when you praise things more than God, like, God will let you suffer because you put more emphasis on things and not him. You put more emphasis on things and not God. Like, so now when you chase things or when you chase pleasure, so now how you feel about yourself in your head depends on what you accomplish or don't accomplish, how much money you make or don't make, what you acquire or don't acquire, what you have or don't have. And when you don't acquire or get those certain amount of things, like that determines on how you feel about yourself. And God will let you suffer because you are praising things more than God. You got emphasis on things. Like things come and go. And once you get that thing, and that thing that makes you happy is no longer there, then you become sad again. Now you're searching for you're searching for pleasure for something else. When you thought getting this job was gonna be, or making this certain amount of money was gonna be the thing, and you don't get that, now you don't feel good about yourself. Or you set these goals and you don't accomplish them, now you don't feel good about yourself. Or when you were supposed to acquire a certain amount of liabilities, car, clothes, whatever, and you don't get those things, that determines on how you feel about yourself. And I want you to know that, like, none of that makes you. Like, none of that is not you, and you are not your mind. Get out of your head and become you. Not your mind, become you. Like I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. Like, stop letting your thoughts control you, and you control your thoughts. You control your thoughts. I need for you to control your thoughts, man. But yeah, man, I really want us to tap into that, because like that was something I've been practicing and working on, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like after me reading that book, I realized like a lot of my stuff was just mind stuff. Like I ain't really got no problems. A lot of my stuff was just like my mind really taking me over. Like my mind really was just playing tricks on me. Got me thinking I'm this type of person, I'm that type of person. I had to tell myself, like, I'm no longer becoming my thoughts no more. I'm gonna watch them, I'm gonna observe them, I'm gonna feel them, but I'm no longer becoming my thoughts. I'm no longer becoming my thoughts, man. I'm gonna control what I think, and I'm not gonna let my thinking control me. You feel me? And man, like I had some time to watch me a movie, man. Man, I ain't gonna lie, that movie Harriet, y'all, man. If y'all ain't seen that, bruh, great movie, man. Great movie, man. I'm talking about like awesome, bruh. Like Harriet was so, like her commitment, her faith, her dedication, her vision, her resiliency, her consistency, her persistency. Like all that was just like, man, like on the journey. Like she never gave up on the journey. And I noticed something in that, like she had to take the risk in order to become free. If she would have played it safe, she probably would have still, well, ain't no problem. She would have still been in slavery and would never got a chance to free them slaves. To free her family, let her family taste freedom. You got to take risks. You got to take risks. She took a risk. She had to risk, like she risked her life. She risked her own freedom, her own life, to get the taste of the freedom so she can bring it back to her family. And you, like, if she would have played it safe, they would have never got a chance to do that. And what I'm saying is, like, stop trying to play it safe and take risk. Somebody got to do it. If your parents didn't do it, their parents didn't do it, their parents didn't do it, like somebody got to do it, man. We got to stop playing it safe and take risks so your family can taste freedom. And it only gonna take one person to taste that freedom and to bring it back to somebody in the family to show them that it's possible. Because once you get a taste of it, you got to let your family taste. You're gonna want your family to taste it. You're gonna want your family to taste that freedom. So take the risk. Invest the bread. Go buy the property. And like build that business. If it don't work out, I can learn from my mistake. And now I can take that and continue to build. But watch this. Harriet told him straight up. And this is another thing with some of y'all. You haven't made the decision to be free. You haven't made a decision to be free. You giving yourself an out. You like, well, if it don't work, I'm going to do this. If it don't work, I'm going to do this. Hey, I ain't got no out. Either it going to work or it going to work. Only choices. She told the white guy, she told him, Harriet say, either I'm going to be free or I'm going to die. Either I'm going to be free or I'm going to die. Then the only choices, they were like, I ain't giving myself no out, bruh. Like I'm risking it all, bruh. Either I'm gonna be free or I'm gonna die. And then she stood on that. Harriet stood on that. I was like, ooh, like this lady here bad, bruh. Like this lady bad. Straight up. Either I'm gonna be free or I'm gonna die. And some of you haven't made that decision yet that told yourself like, either I'm going to be free, either I'm going to be aware and let my family taste it with me, or I'm going to die. And she was just like, it was that. It was either that. Like I'm not going back to that. I'm not settling for that. I'm finna risk it. I'm risking it all. And so, man, and she just going on the journey, man. Like she going on the journey. And so, and she risking her life, and she continued to go, bro. And she finally made it to freedom, and she got a taste of it. Harry was like, man, I gotta let my family I got to go back and get my family. She told the guy, like, I gotta go back and get my family. Ain't no way I can live this free and successfully without letting my family taste this. Like, they gotta get a taste of this, bro. Like, and the guy was like, nah, I don't think you can do that. Why he told her that? And some of y'all friends and mamas and daddies and grandmas and uncles are telling you can't do that. But Harriet told her straight like this, don't tell me what I can't do. You never, like, don't tell me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do. Like, don't put your limitations on me. Just because you can't do it. And he was like, well, how you gonna do it? She say the same way I did it before, I'm gonna walk with God. I listen to God's voice, God gonna guide me through. That's the level of faith. Like, what's your like Harriet, like, bet I'm going back. And guess what? No, sir. I'm going back and get my family and I'm bringing them over here. Well, he was like, well, we got to come up with this, we got to come up with that. And she like, well, bro, either she told me just like this. Either y'all gonna I'm gonna go back by myself. Either way, my family getting over here to taste this freedom. That's determination, dedication. So she went back, got her family to free some more slaves. Free some more slaves. And the people were like, what? Like, how you did that? Bruh, she didn't let, like, fear, like, that wasn't a part of her journey. Fear was not a part of Harriet's journey, bruh. Being fearful? Nah. Having faith? Yeah. Had a vision? Yeah. Dedication? Yeah. Commitment? Yeah. Like that's a level of commitment to go back to the situation you just left to bring your family. Come on, man. Like she went back and risked her life again. They like, why are you going back into danger? She like, man, look, I got to free these slaves, bro. And so as they start freeing, she started freeing more slaves. And so like now they had to move to Canada. They had to move to Canada because like she caused disruption. She caused disruption in society. And so like the white people catching on to it. And so like so they in the meeting again trying to figure out how they gonna get these slaves from Maryland all the way to Canada. And they were like, man, bro, this like 600 yards, bro. There ain't no way we finna Carrie, like, that's too far. She like, you think I started freeing slaves, worrying about how far the journey is? Like, you think I started freeing slaves, worrying about a journey? And that made me think about some of y'all. Like, what made me think about it was some of you can't get the journey did or can't continue on your journey because you worry about how long it takes. Harriet like, man, bro, I don't care how long listen, I don't care how long it take, what I got to do, how I got to do it, when I got to do it, how I'm going to do it, whatever it takes, I'm going to free those slaves. My family, I don't care how long it takes, do it, my freedom. It gets a level of determination you got to have. She's like, man, I ain't start freeing these slaves thinking about how far the journey is, bro. What are you talking about? My family got to get free. And she told him, like, the reason why you don't care like that, or the reason why y'all so adamant about just chilling, you done got comfortable. Y'all got your nice house and your fancy cars. You done made this. You got a beautiful wife and beautiful husband and the kid, and y'all comfortable. She say, but I come from that. I know how it was every day to be in poverty, be in slavery. Worrying about my life, where I'm going to live tomorrow. Worrying about where my next bill coming from. Or my family, I'm going to see my family tomorrow. I know how it is. So your level and determination ain't like mine. I'm going back and get them. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. How long it takes. With whatever it takes or how I got to do it, they will get free. Determination, man. Determination, man. It get good. So she went back again. So she went to go get her family, her other parts of her family, her cousin them. Right? And so, like, she believed in God so much, like, the path she usually travel on, like, God gave her a sense. And she was like, no, it's danger over there. Like, I can sense some danger over there. Right? So like she told him, like, that's how we're freeing the slave. I was walking with God. Level of faith. And she also had a vision. Like you say, I bet. So as she going through there, she like, nah, we can't go there. Hey, some adversity done came in the midst of our path. Ooh, this good right here. This good. This is good. She say some adversity done came in the midst of our path. So we got to take another route. Like, we ain't gonna start in the midst, we just gotta take another route. I bet. And so now they got to cross over into this river. And the people like, man, no, I can't swim. I ain't finna go on there. But her cousin like, man, I done came all this way. I done left my family back there. Man, I ain't come all this way to drown. I'm not going over there. Hey, y'all follow me. We gonna go the other way. So, but Harriet did not argue. She didn't get mad with them. She didn't try to force them to do it. It was just simply, she did one thing. Action. And that's what some of y'all need to do. Stop all that talking. Stop trying to just show them and put some action in it. Stop talking and get to work. Stop talking and put some action behind it. You talking, but ain't nobody saying you doing that. That's why nobody want to listen to you. That's why nobody don't believe in you. You just talking, you ain't put no action. So do what she do. She started walking through the river, started crossing it. And then she got like in the middle, she started asking God, like praying, like, God, just please let me, you know what I'm saying, cover the water for me and please just let me walk through. And so as she walked through the water and crossed it. Her level of faith and her level of commitment rubbed off on the other people. And so now, just because they seen one person do it, they seen somebody do it, now they believe they can do it. It just took for her to take the risk and show them and have the faith, like, bro, it can be done. Like, bro, we can walk across this river, bro. Not everybody here with me, no problem. That's what I'm saying. Do something. It only take one to take that leap of faith and say, look, I'm going to be the look. Like, it's possible. Like, we can build wealth. Like, we can buy assets. Like, we can start reading. Like, we can work out. Like, we can learn about trust funds. Like, we can do these type of things, y'all. Like, we can learn to let, like, our money literally can work for us. Like, we don't have to work for money. Our money literally can work for us. It only take one to step out on faith and say, I'm going to be the one. I'm going to learn the lessons. I'm going to take the bumps. I'm going to take the bruises. I'm going to be the one to make mistakes. I'm going to take the headaches. I'm going to put it all on my back. But once I succeed with it, it just took one. And now everybody will walk across the river. And she told her. So now she didn't have to force herself to be a leader. By simply having faith, vision, action, dedication, commitment, they made her the leader. Like, she didn't have to force it. She did it by action. Look, we're gonna listen. Like, so now everybody gonna listen to me. Everybody like, all right, cool. Cause I see you the one can make things happen. All right, bet, cool. And man, like, after watching that movie, bro, I just respect Harriet on another level, bro. I just respect Harriet on another level, bro. And so after she freed them, she went back for her sister. She went back for her sister, man. And this situation made me think that, like, even on that journey to wealth, it always gonna be that somebody or some people that you want to let them taste the freedom so bad, and you'll do whatever it takes for them to be free with you. But everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. And it hurt Harriet, man, for her sister not to achieve that freedom with her. Achieve freedom with her, man, because she really wanted that. She really wanted that. And so she went back, and they were like, man, look, it's going to be dangerous. Like your sister really in the house with these people. Like, your sister really in the house with the slave masters. She was like, man, I'm not worried about that. Like, y'all, she kept telling her, y'all just don't get it. I just told you I would do whatever it takes. Y'all, when I said that, like, I really meant that. I do whatever it takes. You'll do it. Like, I want to ask you something. Will you do whatever it takes to get your family free? What type of commitment you got to get your family free? What type of vision you got to get your family free? What type of dedication you are putting in to get your family free? Or are you making excuses? Because you don't want to be the one to grind. You don't want to be the one to make the sacrifices. You don't want to have the determination. You don't want to be the one to make the mistakes. You don't want to be the one to take the bruises and the bumps, the headaches, the doubts, the failures. Or you going to be the one that be like it's whatever. I don't care how long it takes. With whatever it takes, however I'm going to do it, I will get my family free. I will get my family free. And once I taste wealth, no longer will my family taste poverty no more. And so she went back to get her sister, man. And her sister didn't want to come. Harriet wanted her sister to be free so bad that she put the gun out on her own sister, not to hurt her, but she was like, bruh, you don't understand. Like, you got to get free. Like, we got to go. Her sister was like, nah, I can't leave my kids. And Harry was like, look, we'll come back and get your kids, but let's get you free. And then, like, I promise you, we'll come back and get your kids. She like, nah. And so at some point, Harry just had to give up. Bad as Harriet wanted her sister to taste that freedom, I know it's somebody in your family or somebody, like even on this journey, like it's going to be somebody that you real close with and you want them to taste it so bad. You want them to get it, but they just ain't going to get it, man. Only thing you can do at that point is pray for them. And so Harriet went back to the woods, man. She just prayed for her sister. And I think not long after that, man, her sister ended up killing her sister. They ended up killing her, man. And that taught me something like, bruh, it's going, like, that's just part of the journey. I can't save everybody. I can't save everybody. The people who gonna get it. The people who I'm free gonna get free. And it gonna be somebody that I want to taste it so bad, that I want to get free so bad, but they just ain't gonna see it for themselves. And so only at that point, I'm gonna just have to pray for them. Yup. But man, I promise you, man, y'all gotta watch that movie, man. Harriet is a beast, bro. Like, she a beast, bro. Like, Harriet went backing down from nothing. Like, she went backing down for nothing, man. And one thing I love about Harriet, another thing I admire about her, that she didn't let them turn her into something that she not. And what I mean by that, at the end of it, man, she met the slave master face to face. Had a chance to shoot him, had a chance to kill him, do whatever to him. But she didn't do it. Because she knew who she were in the inside. Just because y'all killers, I ain't killer. But she told him straight like this, though. I was never your property, and I never will be your property. She say, even though I was there, in my mind, I was never no slave. Y'all had my body, but y'all didn't have my mind. I was never no slave. And my family will taste freedom. She told them just like that. My family will taste freedom. So even after all of that, like, she still remained who she was through the journey. And I just encourage you just to remain who you are through the journey. Don't let life situation turn you into something that you ain't. Or let somebody or what they do or how they treat you turn you into something that you ain't. And so, man, let's go build wealth for our family, man. I encourage you to just get started on something, man. I encourage you to do that. Like, let's be courageous, man. Like, let's take that leap. Like let's build up our faith system, our belief system. Like, when you gonna challenge the things that you were taught, like from your parents, like when you gonna challenge the things on what we were raised on, like when you gonna challenge that. Like, when you gonna challenge the thinking, like when you gonna challenge that. When you gonna challenge and say, well, I done seen all my folks put their money in the bank and they're no better off than I am. When you gonna start thinking outside the box. When you gonna start saying, like, okay, look, as long as I'm eating at somebody else's table, it's a certain amount I can eat, and they don't care if my kids or my kids eat. Like, when we gonna think? Like, when we gonna start challenging that? Like when? You ain't like, bruh, we on borrowed time. Like, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? We got to start putting in the work, bro. Got to start putting in the work, man. Like we grew up so we want everything handed to us, bro. And America is doing it on purpose, bro, to keep making us lazy, bro. Don't know, like, the crazy part, what bothered me, bro, is the fact they used to beat us, bro. They used to beat us for reading, and now we got the freedom to read, and we don't even want to take advantage of it. They used to beat us to obtain knowledge, and now I guess that stuck with us. Like, we scared to read. Like, we scared to get knowledge. We always want instant gratification. We want everything quick. That's why they gave us the microwave. Quick. Fix a flat. Quick. Oh, it's an iPhone charger that can charge your phone so fast. Quick, like drive through, quick. 10-minute oil change, quick. The reels, the TikTok videos, quick. Like they steady, and so they steady giving things us to make everything more quick and more fast, and we gonna be that thing. That's how our life is. Like you really think that's how things work out here. You think everything gonna be quick and overnight. You think everything works like that, and it do not. Stop saying it's gonna take too long, bro. Even if you going back to school or start investing, stop saying it's gonna take long, bro. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear that. How it gonna take long when time gonna pass anyway? How is it going to take long if time gonna pass anyway? Whether you do it or you don't. 10 years done went past. Like it was one time you was 20 years old. It was a time when you were 10 years old. It was a time where you were 30 years old. It was a time where you were 40. It was a time where you were 20. It was a time when you were 15. And you ain't did nothing. But time still passed, didn't it? So stop saying they gonna take long. Like, ain't no such thing gonna take long. Because whether you decide to invest or not, like 10 years gonna come. Whether we here or not, 10 years gonna come. Whether you decide to go get that college degree, 10 years gonna go by, 4 years gonna go by, whether you do it or not. I would rather take the 4 years of my know what it really is. You don't want to sacrifice nothing. I would rather take the time out and say, look, I bet I'm gonna spend these 4 years in college, and when the 4 years come, I can say, boy, that went by fast. I graduated. Then to be looking back when the 4 years come and I look back, cause I was tripping on it taking too long. I look back 4 years from now and like, boy, if I would have just stayed with it, boy, I'd be graduating right now. Or not to invest, buy this stock and look at it like, boy, then 10 years from now, I'm 30 years old now, and I say, boy, that stock don't shot up like that. That stock up 1,000%. Boy, if I would have stayed in it, boy, I'd be up right now. Nah, bro. I'm taking a risk. So I need for us to like just start thinking about things. Like start challenging what you were taught. Stop just going with what you was taught and start challenging it. Start challenging it. I dare you to challenge it. I dare you to challenge on what you've been taught. I dare you to challenge that, man. And so, man, let's go out and work. Let's go out and have this faith. Let's go out and get this vision. Like, let's start teaching our kids about wealth. Like, let's start learning about wealth so we can teach our kids. Like, let's open up these books. Like, let's start getting our health right. Let's start having business conversations. Let's change the narrative, man. Because they don't want us to be wealthy. They don't want us to have that information. They don't want us to have that access. Because they think we done with money. But I know we're going to prove them. We're going to prove them wrong. And it's not just about proving them wrong. It's about setting up the kids and the kids after us, bro. That's a major task. That's a major task. But we're going to do it, man. Look, I'm self-made. You can be self-made too, man.